Welcome to ResiPod, your go-to for everything silicones. In this episode, we dive into the essence of safety. It's the backbone of everything we do at Resil. Safety isn't just a checklist. It's a mindset that empowers our team and protects our innovations. Let's get started.
Good morning. Welcome to the Resil Chemicals official podcast. And today's topic is safety first and excellence always. I am your host, myself Sarath. I am leading or heading the Center of Excellence and Safety Department at Resil sites. And with me, I have two guests and my team members. So, who is our safety officers? And Abijith, he is our safety officer which for our manufacturing site.
Right.
And I do have another safety officer, Mr. Mohan. He is also a safety officer for one of our manufacturing sites and lab sites. Right now, let's start our excellence journey. At Resil, we don't see safety as a separate department, and it is with us. So, first question to Mr. Mohan. Hi, Mohan.
Hi, Sarath.
Can you please explain what is our safety philosophy at site?
Good. So indeed, Sarath, at Resil Chemicals, our belief is that every employee should go home every day without an injury. Okay. So our safety culture centered around few core pillars. So starting with zero harm philosophy, then continual improvement, proactive risk management, employee empowerment, then finally continuous learning. To explain in detail in that, the first one is zero harm philosophy, right? So people can say in an operational plant, so accidents are unavoidable. But at Resil, we don't believe that. Okay, every incident can be avoided by putting right measures like right planning, training, and execution.
That's great to hear, Mohan. As you are mentioning that zero harm policy, is it truly achievable?
It is truly achievable. We integrate safety each and every stage of the operations. Okay, it starts from designs, planning, and execution. Okay, any projects which starts at Resil sites, so risk assessments, it is a necessary tool. So we start with risk assessment and we will conduct the brainstorming sessions with the stakeholders. So who are the competent, who are the part of that particular projects. So we will include them.
Right. So continuing to that, I hope that when you work closely with other stakeholders, so definitely I can see that there is a conflict in between you. So how you are going to solve them?
So the conflicts can be avoided. We will conduct the meetings regularly. So that can be achieved through that. So our leadership reinforce the no production goal justifies the unsafe behavior. Right. So whatever the work, whoever execute that work, so what criticality doesn't matter. So if any safety standard was compromised in that work, so the work is immediately stopped.
So these are the practices you follow to avoid the zero harm policy, right?
Yes.
Thank you. So then I'll move on to the other speaker. So Abijith, over to you, Abijith. Can you please throw some light on continual improvement, what you do at Resil sites?
Yeah, for continual improvement, we have analytics and predictive data where we continuously monitor our activities, and also for this continual improvement, it is like something we need to predict if an hazards are happening for the work that is yet to come. So for that, we have predictive monitoring system. We have active involvement and participations from our respective managers and in charges of every department, and we do have follow-ups with them in various aspects such as audits, audit findings, and other KPIs such as near misses and incident reports. We can make an updation in our overall KPI parameters so that this continual improvement will be tracked and monitored accordingly.
Yeah, truly right. So then I would like to ask you one more question with respect to the last question. So how you collect your safety data and how you are going to analyze them and come to a conclusion on that?
Yeah, safety data is analyzed through we have our digital management system for safety itself, and we are analyzing our data and is collecting and tracking through this system. And all our KPIs, as I mentioned earlier, near misses and all the incidents will be tracked through this safety management system, and audit follow-ups will be done through this. And our like I said earlier, everything is possible only with the help of other team members, and it's a collective involvement. These analytic data are the key to the further improvement, and this will be tracked like I said in the digital system.
Yeah.
And move forward, and regular follow-ups will be there for everything.
Yeah. So how often you review them, and who is the person or who is the department responsible to track these things? Like as you are mentioning, like safety dashboards will be
Yeah.
doing, and as you have mentioning that about the DMS system, what you have.
Yes.
And who is the person or department who reviews that, and what is the frequency of reviewing that?
Yeah, for some safety metrics such as near miss reports, safety training records, and also for incident data tracking. So we have what we do is that for that we do monthly HSC committee meetings will be there, so that these things, near miss reports and everything, will be shared and discussed in that platform, and will be sent to the respective heads of the departments in a monthly basis. And for critical activities or some critical reports such as corrective unsafe conditions, and also for first aid cases, so those reports will be shared in and there itself, and actions will be taken from their respective department heads. Yeah, as for accountability, these data will be reports will be tracked and analyzed and collected by the HSC team, and the follow-ups such as the corrective action and the preventive action will be done by the respective managers and shifting charges of their respective departments.
That's good to hear about bringing the MRM,
Yes.
right, and management into the whatever you do. So then, what about the question about the risk assessment? So this risk assessment will be highlighted to the top management, whether these will be discussed in your monthly review meeting or whenever you have board meetings and all.
Yes, this we believe that risk assessment is something that is continuously improving, evolving, because when there is a new change of process, or when there is an updation of process or updation of operations as a large, this risk assessment or metrics, whatever data we have relating to this risk assessment, has to be reviewed, because it is necessary. Because once one new process is came into the system, or one system updation is happening, because as for Resil, we are a continuously evolving company organization, and change of processes and change of system is we cannot keep it back. So that we have monthly review meetings with in the site level, and also in the management level with the board of directors, where we go through all the processes that have happened or that is yet to come, and all the updations in the systems also that is yet to come, and we review the risk assessment accordingly, so that new risks or the new hazards, whatever that come with the process change or operation change, can be included into this risk assessment metrics.
Great to hear that. And last question for you, Abijith, in the first segment.
Yes.
Okay, so all of us learn something from the incidents or accidents,
Yes.
from our past experience also. So what is the key takeaway, or how you are transferring the data, or maybe what is the transferability from your learnings?
Yeah. All the key,
From our own mistakes or from others' mistakes?
all the key performance indicators, not really just the lagging indicators such as near misses and incidents, also the leading indicators are a new lessons for us, which are lessons to improve, to strengthen and to mature our system. So for that, the key takeaways are that we convert these indicators, whether it is lagging or leading, we convert these indicators into action plans. And we are circulating these action plans. We are creating it. We are circulating or implementing these action plans through our safety management system, to the respective departments, and we are taking regular follow-ups for these action plans through follow-up audits, and these are we track them till it is closed.
Got it. Thanks, Abijith.
Yes, sir.
So, Mohan, over to you, Mohan. Can you please explain us the procedures, how you are tracking your proactive risk management systems inside?
So we are tracking our risk management procedures. So there isn't two conditions. So once in a year, we will review the our procedures and risk assessment as a periodical review. So the second procedure is whenever there is any changes in the process or any changes in the equipment or any new equipment or any new instrument which will be put in place. So during that time, so we will ensure that risk assessments are up to date. Additionally, whenever there is some changes in the legal requirement or any observation from the auditors or any external internal parties, so then we will update our risk assessment as well as our procedures.
Yeah. So, continuing on that, so do you really follow the activities which are like routine, non-routine, or it's like do you have any procedures set in place?
So yes, Sarath, we will follow the routine and non-routine activities. So all our routine activities and non-routine activities will be captured in risk assessments. So after that, so all our activities will be controlled through job-specific procedures as well as permit to work systems. So any non-routine activity which will be carried at the Resil site, any Resil site, so we will conduct the job safety analysis as a initial risk assessment practice.
Okay. So, what are the outcomes from this proactive risk management, and how you are communicating this to your staff members?
So these risk assessments, basically, it is very helpful to identify the hazards associated with that particular job or particular activity. So this will communicated through day-to-day meetings or daily shift handover meetings, then HSE committee meetings, and then visible signs. So any hazards associated with the equipments or in that particular area, which will be displayed as a visual sign to understand the people, those who are working as well as those who are entering into that area. We are displaying the hazards as a visual displays.
Outcome of the risk assessment will be displayed as do's and don'ts at the workshop,
Yes.
right? Okay, thank you very much. Moving on to the Abijith again. So, Abijith, so it's about the employee empowerment. So, what policies, procedures you ask your employees, or how do you manage empowerment of employees? How do you empower your employees? Either it could be staff, contract workmen, whoever it is.
Yeah, for employee empowerment, we have several steps that we have taken in Resil in our company. So one of the key things is that one is that rewards and recognitions will be there for the best performance of safety. Who are, whether it is a contractual staff which is working in the shop floor, or whether it is a manager who has shown notable changes or notable points which is appreciable in matter of safety. So we have a rewards and recognition session. And also one of the other thing is that these employees are fully involved in the safety related aspects, as for work related aspects also, because safety is a shared responsibility, as we all know. So we have taken or trained our employees in such a way that they have the authority. They have the power to identify unsafe condition or unsafe act, and also stop that work in that site if any unsafe things happen at the site, so that they will feel an ownership, that it is their duty. They will take up that duty like their own, and they will contribute to the betterment and safe work culture of our company.
Yeah, as you were mentioning about the word called authority.
Yes.
So, does your employees know work stop authority, stop work authority? So they have enabled or empowered to stop any work they have seen with the unsafe condition or act.
Yes, our employees are very well trained. Actually, they are very well trained, and they know that if any unsafe work is being done inside the plant or inside the respective departments, they have to stop that, because once a hazard or risk evolves in a particular area due to some kind of a work, it is like a castle of decks. If one area, one deck card is taken from that castle, and the whole system will collapse. So that they know that, and if once they see that something is happening, some unsafe condition or unsafe act is happening inside their system or inside their workplace, they are authorized to stop the work without any fear of others, or fear of being blamed, and they have all the authority to report the hazard, which without any fear of retaliation or anything, redundancy or anything like that.
Yeah, hoping that all the employees were being given training on identifying the unsafe conditions, right?
Yes.
Can you please quote few examples on the training topics and what could be the frequency of training, what you provide, or either it is from internal training, external trainings?
Yeah, we do have several internal and external trainings, like trainings such as safety observation trainings will be provided internally, and also hazard identification, and also risk assessment, which is basically HIRA. Training is given to all the competent staffs from internally and as well as from the external providers, and basic internal audit training has been given in the past also to the selected employees now who are ready to do safety related audits inside the plant. And like that, we have given several safety related programs and trainings to the staffs, and also from the worker category also we are giving these type of trainings, so that they will have a better knowledge of what they are dealing with, what kind of a work they should do to keep their workplace and themselves and others safe from harm. Yeah.
So what tools you use for the trainings? You use any digital tools or classroom on-job trainings?
Yeah, we do have on-job trainings where safety officers and safety team goes to the site, goes to the workplace, and give trainings with real hand trainings with the examples. And also we have classroom sessions. We have very good classroom or conference rooms where we can accommodate a huge number of people, and so that participations will be in a maximum and effectiveness will be more. And also other tools we use is that from the external providers, we have people comes from external departments or from the government side, and they will also engage in our programs, safety development programs, and also training sessions, so that people will get a more exposure to not only our work culture, also the work culture of the other companies, so that if any key takeaways, positive takeaways are there, they can adapt it into their system. And also we will adapt that also into our system for our continual improvement.
Got it. On that note, I do remember that giving trainings to the contract staff using kiosk machines,
Yes.
so which will be in local language and all other languages.
Yes.
I think it helps us a lot.
Yes.
Thanks, Sajid. Thank you. So now moving on to the Mohan. Mohan, can you please throw us some light on continuous improvement or continual improvement side with respect to safety or other activities at sites?
So here, continual learning, it will never stop us within the Resil premises, or we will take the outcomes around the globe. We will communicate our whatever the outcomes or whatever lessons we have learned from the incidents or any other matter to improve our safety culture. So each and every employees, they will receive the information what we have learned from the others through emails or through meetings or through day-to-day briefings in their shop floor. Through that, we are sharing our continuous learning part among all the employees.
Okay. So how you are ensuring the corrective action and the preventive actions are being implemented at site?
Okay. So as mentioned earlier, so we are having digital management platforms which enable us to track any corrective actions and preventive actions which are assigned to the owners with deadlines. Okay, we will, for example, anything happened at any area, so we will go and investigate. We will identify the root cause. Then we will propose the corrective and preventive actions to avoid recurrence on that matter. So then we will share that preventive and corrective actions among all the stakeholders inside the Resil to prevent the same event in that particular area.
Thanks, Mohan. I'll move on to the Abijith now. So, Abijith, there is a lot of data. If you see, both of you are talking about so much data and all. So, if you want, if I ask you to specific about the safety data,
Yeah.
So, what are the major things or what are the major KPIs we look into at the safety data?
Yeah, safety data what we are looking to our, and I'm really proud to say that we track our safety performance through these key performance indicators such as leading and lagging indicators, and then we do it in a systematic way. So by doing like that, by tracking all these KPIs, leading and lagging indicators, we will get a knowledge that where we stand in the industry, within the industry, or where Resil, in what area our Resil is competing with other companies. So I am proud to say that our lost time injury rate and also the total reportable incident rate are well below the average industrial standard, which is very good as for a safety person like me. Yeah. And also these analytics what tells half the story, because it is the culture of care within the employees, within in the Resil family, that makes all the difference.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
We scored off there itself.
Yeah.
Right. Thanks. Moving on to the Mohan. Mohan, can you please explain me how your normal day happens at sites?
Okay, so at Resil, each day we start with the safety briefings. So safety in charges, they will brief to the all the persons, those who are working under them. Then toolbox talk to the non-routine activities. If any permit to work, it was raised means. So then safety officer will go to the spot. They will verify the condition. Then they will start the toolbox talk to the persons, those who are involved in that particular work. Then we are having the compulsory personal protective equipment inspection to the site. Okay, so and additionally, this stop work authority enable us and employ so to prevent the or to detect yearly any event before occur.
And also adding on to Mohan, we also have periodic emergency training and also mock drills on various emergency scenarios across all the departments of the company, so that we will have a strict regime of training to all the staffs, so they will be prepared to face any adverse scenarios that will likely be happening in the company. And also our chemical management system or chemical management procedure is in line with the stringent international policies and also redundant containment measures, so that it is like a full package of safety. Our company is in like a protection of safety through the system. Our system is developed and is developing in such a way that it will be competing with the international norms.
Right. Moving on from the analog to the technology versions, Mohan. So, how technology will play a major role in the safety?
So yes, Sarath, so technology will play the critical role when it is coming to the safety. Okay, so we are having the monitoring equipments to monitor the workplace environment in real time situations. So we are monitoring the VOCs, particulate matters, humidity, temperatures, and other organic compounds through our instruments.
Okay, so hope you have your own instruments to measure these VOCs and particulate matters, right?
Yes, we are having the VOC volatile organic compound monitoring instrument, as well as our indoor air quality monitoring instruments. So both we will take into the particular workplaces. We will measure onto the spot for the particular period. Then we will take the readings and we will analyze. We will compare that values with the standards like NAQS, NAQS and OSHAS as well as ACGIH. So with these standards, we are compared that values. Then, if any deviation found in the environmental, so we will put corrective actions to bring atmosphere to the working conditions.
So as per the instruments, we got the results out, right? So how you are comparing with the real-time data, and how you are ensuring that the employees are safe enough to work at workplace, or either it is at indoors or outdoors.
Okay. So after taking the measurement from the workplaces, so we will compare as mentioned earlier. So we compared with the standards like NA, AQS, OSHAS as well as AIG, CH standards. So if any deviation found, so we will that particular deviation guide us to ventilation adjustments or filter replacements or any other process modifications in that area. So this will guide us to do the best to enable the worker into the safe area.
So thank you. By this note, I can understand that safety is integral part of excellence. Like for instance, we have built a good policies or procedures wherein it has become a global standards now. I can proudly say that the safety is integral part of Center of Excellence. So we followed few policies and procedures. So for example, environmental stewardship, we strive to reduce the environmental impacts and we ask for the environmental sustainability. And coming to the quality excellence, yes, we never settle for low. So we strive for the quality and services what we offer. And coming to the community service, yes, we serve the community where we serve. So now I'll ask you the questions about any parting words. Before we conclude, any words you want to share?
So I like to say to all of you that all of the people that safety is our core and always will be our core culture. And now it is becoming a driver for competition, so that we have developed a process system in such a way that it is impossible for others to replicate. Thank you.
Yes, Mohan. Any insights from you before we close?
As safety is an shared responsibility. So the persons working inside the Resil, they are the stakeholders for our excellence. So their daily decisions and their daily actions are add up into our success.
Thank you, folks, for your insights. By this, we would like to conclude and illustrate that the policies or procedures and the holistic safety programs or our integrated management systems or our sophisticated SA1000 certificate or our legal compliance system illustrates that Resil Chemicals is a global leader inside. Stay tuned with us. So we are coming with another podcast soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Every safe choice shapes our journey forward. When we stay alert and follow procedures, safety becomes part of who we are. It's about caring for one another too. Thank you for tuning in to ResiPod. We'd love to hear from you what safety means to you.